Guys, so today I'm back with another word from the Lord. Today's verse of the day is Ezra 6:3-22. I'm not going to read it, but you guys are welcome to read it. You guys should read it because it's a good word. If y'all were the verse of the day from yesterday, this really just tells the background story. They were told to build the house of the Lord, and the people were stopping them from building the house of the Lord because they asked to build it with them, and it was like, no, this is something that we were told to do by our God. And then they were just trying to do everything to make them stop, talking about how they're a rebellious city, how they went against the king. That's how the temple was broken down. So these verses just show how they were told to build the temple of the Lord, and they were stopped to build it. They had went to King Darius and told him to see if they were told to build the temple, like if they were saying what they were telling them was true, and it was true, and it was basically telling them to don't interfere with their work on the temple and actually help them build the temple, like give them animals, give them all the stuff that they need, give them the money from the treasury to help them build the temple. And they was able to build the temple, rejoiced in the Lord. They offered 100 bulls, 200 rams, 400 male lambs, and a sin offering for all Israel, 12 male goats, one for each tribe of Israel. They was able to celebrate the Passover and the festival of the unleavened bread, because the Lord had filled them with joy by changing the attitude of the king of Assyria, so that he assisted them in the work of the house of the God of Israel. The whole thing, what I got from this whole thing, is just what happens when, like, y'all know Romans 8:28. All things work out for the good of those who love God, who have been called according to his purpose. They love the Lord. He called them to work on his temple, and all good things worked out. So even though they went through all these troubles, weeping may come at night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Even though they went through all these troubles, they were able to build the temple. They were able to get the stuff from the people to build the temple. They were able to get the animals from the people to build the temple. All they had to do was build, and everything that they needed was supplied. All they had to do was do what God called them to do, and they were supplied with everything. So, moral of the story, keep the faith. Keep the faith. Know that whatever God has called you to do, he will equip you with what you need to do it. Know that whatever God has called you to do, it will work out on God's timing. Know that whatever God called you to do will happen. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. They were stopped for a moment, but they ended up finishing it. But tried to stop them, but they still ended up finishing it. When the favor of the Lord is upon your life, when the Lord calls you to do something, he will equip you with everything you need to do that assignment. Really, like, correlates to the other word, because I'm telling you, like, when God tells you to do something, don't fear. Do what the Lord tells you to do. And this just like when you walk in alignment with that, all the stuff you are qualified with. He doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. He doesn't get somebody who he feels like is equipped with everything. He gets people that he feels like are not equipped, and he equips them to use them for his glory. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Jesus, love y'all. Jesus coming soon, and yeah.